My second angioplasty went a lot smoother than the first. In the 5 years between these two dramatic surgeries, two major things had happened. One is that the surgeons and the operating theater people had really improved the whole process. And the second was that instead of reacting with anger and depression for 6 months after the first angioplasty, the second one, it was like a Zen experience. I just went, yeah, okay, this will be fine. Angina, clogged arteries, usually around the heart, was a death sentence only 50 years ago. Today, hospitals around the world do this invasive but relatively benign procedure as often as 10 times a day. The patient is awake, although considerably subdued by a serious regular drip of some kind of happy juice. The theater is cold to combat against germs. The surgeon punctures the femoral artery in the thigh, although sometimes a major artery in the wrist is used, and wends a very tiny wire through to the chest area. A dye is injected and x-rays are taken right on the spot, and then the surgeon looks around, sees what they're facing. In my first experience, a major artery was blocked only 99% with accumulated junk. I still have the schematic before and after pictures. The first wire is removed, and then a second wire is inserted into the hollow of this wire. The surgeon runs a tiny wire mesh stent, which is like a little fence, suffused with a chemical that helps it be absorbed because this is a foreign invader. The stent is pushed in place by an inflated balloon. When it's in the right place, they deflate the balloon and take the whole thing out. When this procedure was relatively new, people were dying of this procedure at a Boston hospital because they were having trouble deflating the balloon. I'm glad they figured all that out. The puncture has to be sealed up, and this is one of the danger spots in the human body. The femoral artery, if severed, you could bleed out in 2 minutes. So in my second experience, the team inserted a collagen plug, and as a result, I had no hemorrhaging, which was a major and nasty problem the first time around. When my cardiologist told me at 9 in the morning on a Monday morning 11 years ago that he was sending me by ambulance to the biggest hospital in the neighborhood, my adult friendly response was, "What, are you crazy? I haven't read the paper. I haven't had my coffee yet." 5 years later, when I knew without a doubt that I was having an angina attack, I simply dialed 911 and started packing a bag. PICKLE. Was it Woody Allen or John Lennon or John the Baptist who said, "If you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans"?